Hey, what's up guys? This is Dark Knight 14, or Lil Rossi as I'm also known, and I'm going to bring you guys a video where I'm going to compare head to head the Xbox One and the PS4, the big two gaming consoles coming out this holiday season. Alright. Oh, there's just so much to talk about. As you guys can see, I'm playing Halo 4, SWAT, Monolith. It's good stuff. Alright, let's get into these consoles here. Alright, first thing I want to talk about the consoles themselves. Let's start out with price. The Xbox One you're gonna get for $500. It's $499.99. It's $500. The PS4 is $400. Now the PS4 is $100 cheaper, but the reason being is with the Xbox One you're gonna get the Kinect bundled in. And I mean, cameras aren't cheap, guys. The cameras on the Kinect are very, very nice cameras. They're expensive cameras. With PS4, if you want to get a camera like the PlayStation Eye for the PlayStation Move, it's going to run you about $60–70. So really, you're going to end up paying about $470 to get the same thing Xbox is giving you for $500. So really, they're about the same, but I mean, PS4 is $100 cheaper if you don't care about any of that motion stuff, which I really don't. When I play games, I want a controller. I want to sit there. I don't want to be waving my arms in the air like an idiot. I mean, I don't. I want to just game. So, but there is some cool stuff with the Kinect. I will say that. I'm not bashing the Kinect or the PlayStation Move if that's your thing. So yeah, that's the reason why the Xbox One is more expensive. Now, from all that I've heard, I'm not a super techie guy, so I don't know anything about like the gigabytes of the RAMs or like the hard drives going into these systems. But from everything I've heard, it sounds like the PS4 has a little bit of an edge on the Xbox One in terms of power. Like, it's just a stronger system. But with that being, I've also heard, this is just what I've heard looking at forums and looking online and looking up stuff. The PS4 is more powerful, but it is slower. It's just, with all that power comes, it's not as quick as the Xbox One. So I mean, you know, it's a give and take. You're gonna get your wins and your losses with each side. If you want it faster, you want it stronger. I mean, in reality though, like, the differences are just microscopic. Like, it's not overly powerful, it's just a little bit more powerful. The Xbox is just a little bit quicker. I mean, it's not like it's like, holy crap, this thing's so much stronger. It's nothing like that. It's nothing monumental. Let's talk about the controllers for a little bit. Now this is like huge for everybody, because I mean, the controller is the thing you're going to be holding for the next, you know, 8–10 years. This is what we're going to be using. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I'll give you my opinion. The Xbox 360 controller is about as near to perfection as you're gonna get. I think that thing is just, it's just a controller. I love it to death. I used to be a Sony man back in the day. I played a lot of PS2. I played some PS3, and the controller's not bad. The DualShock controller, it's not a bad controller. It's not my favorite controller. It doesn't beat the 360 for me, but that being said, the PS4 controller looks pretty dang sweet. With the touchscreen and the share button, allowing you to upload videos and pictures right to Facebook and all that. You can just share your stuff. It looks cooler, and I guess the thumbsticks are closer together and they're tighter, so there's not as much give in them. Your movement's going to be more quicker. It's going to be tighter. It's just a nicer controller. Now, moving on to the Xbox One. The Xbox One is basically the same. They did say there's like 40 different tweaks within the controller, but there's nothing huge really. I mean, it's basically the same controller with just a few different tweaks. They did say they made the thumbsticks, I think, 25% looser. No, they made, not 25% loose. This is what it was. They made them a little bit looser. They said it's going to take 25% less effort to do what you're already doing on a 360. So when you're moving to the right, it's going to take 25. You're not going to have to push it as hard. Which, I mean, if you some people might like it, some people might not like it. I mean, we'll see how that plays out with the controllers. Okay, let's go on to release dates. The release dates, neither of them have really given an exact date. They're going to come out in November. I mean, you know they are. That's when everything gaming comes out, in November. Now, Best Buy's site, I pre-ordered my Xbox One off Best Buy. Best Buy did say the Xbox One was coming out on November 30th. I believe it said November 30th. So I have no idea if that's accurate or if they just put up some random crap. But they're most likely going to come out in November. That's when I would expect them. So both coming out in November of this year. Let's move on to the exclusives. Now this is where a lot of people are going to differ. Oh, actually, before we get to that, alright, before we get to the game exclusives, there's a few other things. Microsoft has increased its servers to 300,000 dedicated servers to gaming. So basically what Microsoft is saying is all multiplayer games you're going to be playing, whether it's Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Gears of War, I mean anything you're going to be playing, Microsoft, like basically they're going to be able to have a dedicated server. Now for those of you who don't know, a dedicated server just means there's an actual server for the game. You're not just picking, you know, one of the people in the game and you're using their internet like you do on Call of Duty. In Call of Duty you pick somebody who has the best internet or like one of the fastest and they become the host and everybody's off their internet. With like where Halo has dedicated servers where it's just a server everyone connects to and it's much faster with the dedicated server. Now you put Call of Duty on a dedicated server, it's going to reduce a lot of the lag, a lot of the hosts being able to get to you faster. It's just going to make everything better. Dedicated servers are so much better. So if they can put a dedicated server on everything, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Gears of War, whatever else you're playing, everything, Assassin's Creed, it's gonna be crazy. Like that'll be just so amazing. Alright, now one of the big downers for a lot of people on the PS4 is the fact that you have to play for online now. I know a lot, back when the PS3 came out, you know, everybody for Xbox is paying, you know, whatever it is, $4 or $5 a month for live, and PS3 is free. And that's why a lot of people liked the PS3. They went over to PS3 from the Xbox just to save some money because they didn't have to pay, you know, however much it is a month to have live. They could play for free. That is not the case with the PS4. The PS4 you will be playing for online, which sounds terrible, but I mean it's really not. You get, with the money you're going to be putting in, they're going to be able to update the servers better. They're going to be able to take better care of the systems. It's just going to be, everything's going to be, I think it's just going to be flowing smoother on both systems with pain. I don't see it as a huge downside, but I mean to some people it might be. It might be just like, oh, Sony just wants more money, you know, whatever. Alright, now let's move on to the exclusives. Now this is where I think a lot of people are going to, you know, choose which side they want when they come to the games. Because the game, I mean, games are what we're getting these for. We want to play games. Alright, so we got Xbox One exclusives. We got Halo, well, Halo 5 when it comes out, Dead Rising 3, Forza 5, Sunset Overdrive, Killer Instinct, Quantum Break, Rise, Son of Rome, Project Spark, Minecraft, and Titanfall. For the PS4, we got Deep Down, Drive Club, The Order 1886, Killzone, Infamous, Second Son, Final Fantasy 14, and PlanetSide 2. There is a lot. Oh, and Killzone, if I didn't say that. Yeah, I said Killzone. There's good games on both sides, guys. It just comes down to what you want to play. I know Titanfall is a game I am very excited about. I think Titanfall is going to be amazing. A lot of people play Minecraft. I know that was very popular. Killzone, I know a lot of people play on the PS4 or on the PS3. So there's good, very good exclusives on both sides. It just comes down to which ones you want, really. I mean, which ones you're going to end up buying the system for. And then you got Call of Duty, which you know has the exclusives with Xbox, where you get all the DLC for a month earlier. Alright guys, that's basically my breakdown. I mean, there's going to be good and bad on both sides. It's whatever you guys want. I mean, really, it is a console war right now. And there's a lot of people, like you go on Twitter and you just search hashtag Xbox One, hashtag PS4. There's just people going after each other's throats. It is a console war. So, I mean, you're going to get the good, bad, and the ugly with both systems. You know, you just got to figure out which one outweighs the good and which one you want to use, what has your interest. If you're more into the games or if you're into more like the entire entertainment center or motion control, whatever you want, you got to figure out what you want in the system, and that's what I think you should go with. This has been my breakdown. I hope it's been helpful for you guys. If it has, like, comment, favorite, pass the word around for this video for other people to see. This has been Dark Knight 14 breaking down the new consoles for you. And I will see you on Xbox Live, bros. Alright, I'm going to head out. Catch you later.